conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light, I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red, I could, I could, I could, I could run through the fire. Conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light, I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red, I could, I could, I could, I could, I could run through the fire.
Whoa, we're way up here. This thing is driving me crazy today. We're gonna be watching this thing all live stream. I can just tell. It's so loose, bud. I tightened you as tight as you'll go. You won't go any tighter, but for some reason it just keeps on going. How's it going, everybody? We are here, another Wednesday live stream. Fantastic. And today we're actually doing something kind of I'm looking forward to, because on the free to play we're getting up to that level. I want to know what sort of gear you should have heading into level 50 Weeping Willows, all that stuff. So I am using a bunch of level 50 or below gear, and we're going to test the best setup for approaching Weeping Willows for the first time, in theory, and then I'll be able to use that information for the beginner series episode. So this is kind of a pre-beginner series 2 video, and you're all going to be part of it. It's going to be fantastic. There we go. Basic Fishing, Frank Elmo Rolo, Ethan Fishing with Braden, Frank F. Dino. Is it Dino or Dino? Dino. Timothy, Call Me Joe, Love the Outdoors, Mackie, Kim, Frank, Trevor, Donovan, Liam Jones is here. Oh my goodness. Here for the start. Wow. Oh. Oh. Right on. Sounds good. Alan is here. Right on, everybody. Well, let's just get started. I assume the majority of people are off playing NCAA. Obviously, it's the big ticket item. I would be playing it myself if it wasn't for finding out that my Xbox is too old. It won't play NCAA. It was such a I was just distraught once I found out. It was like, your system is not supported or something. I was like, are you serious? It's an Xbox One. How can I not play an Xbox One game? But evidently it's an old Xbox One compared to the new Xbox One. So We all learned something today. Anywho, let's get into Weeping Willows. I have with me a good number of things. We have 1 carp rod. We have 2 heavy chaser rods, which you unlock at level 50. So I'm looking forward to trying that out. I swear this is slowly climbing, just ever so slowly. Let's start it here, and then it'll slowly catch up. And then other than that, I've got 1 spod rod, and then we'll try that. And then we also have the H Kappa mix, which has got to have our big riverine breamer. I'm gonna have our carp rival mix in there as well. So we might get 1 more big riverine breamer, so that we have enough of that. Let's get 1 more big riverine breamer, and then we'll be set. Then we'll be set, I hope. Big riverine breamer. All right, so we got that. I have an idea of what we want for stuff to bring with us on the beginner series as far as new gear and all that stuff, but I do have things I want to try today, and that is if you can get away with using a heavy chaser with sweet corn, and then testing that with just putting all of our spod mix inside one of these closed feeders. Can we do that without a spod and catch big fish at Weeping Willows? Or is it more handy to have a spod with us and spod all that bait out? That is something I'm interested in trying out. Secondly, you have the better setup at level 50. This setup is rod and reel alone $127,900 for 1 carp rod, compared to the heavy chaser setup, which is rod and reel $83,200. Difference of $44,700, everybody. So that is going to be interesting to try out as well. Is the carp rod going to get us just so many more bites that we want to try that instead? And at the same time, can we use PVA bags and the spod mix and still not have to use the spod? Because the spod itself, the rod, is like $38,000 just for the cheapest one. So we definitely have a ton of stuff to try out this video. I'm excited to check it out. Hit the like button if you haven't already. We're gonna check it out, everybody. Let's head to Weeping Willows now that we got everything. It's gonna be a sunny day starting off, so that is gonna be fantastic. Right on, right on. You live? OMG, Keith says. Heck yeah. Favorite planet fishing YouTube person? OMG, so glad to catch a live stream. I'm glad you caught the live stream, Keith. I'm glad you caught the live stream. The feeling's mutual. Taven States is in the house. How's it going, Taven? Alan, how's it going? Only plays on PS5 also? I know, right? Lame sauce. How dare they? Do you recommend fishing in the rain at Emerald Lake? I'm not sure. If you can catch them on bait, if you can catch them on lures during the rain, I'm sure it's not a problem. Otherwise, I would just play the hills, play the top of the bell curve on those days, and it should work out just fine, I would think, anyway. Using your mom's name, it's Braden. Kim is also known as Braden. Top notch. Alrighty, well, I guess we'll join a friends only room. Feel free to join in if you're with us. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? Special fish, special lure, special people. I don't know. Change it every time. All right, we are here. We are here. We are here. This is obviously one of the textbook locations for Weeping Willows. Obviously, fishing right here. Bring up the map here. Boom, 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 boom. This top left, northwest lake here. Right off the spawn on Cave Lake. You just go right down to this peg, and just like what, 10 yards out, you're just tossing. So one thing we are going to try today, sweet corn. We're gonna make the H Kappa mix. Let's go ahead. I think let's start off with the spod. The spod's gonna be the most time consuming, so let's start off with it. H Kappa mix, pre-made. Let's put the H Kappa mix in here, and this is the setup for the most basic power launcher spod rod and reel combo you could make. I am curious if we'll. Oh, it's already just with this. It's too heavy for the rod. Goodness great. So what happens if we throw both of them in here? Is it definitely going to be too heavy? I'm eager to see. Is this going to break on the first cast? Because if so, that would suck. Let's find out. Ah, it's okay. It's working out. Maybe it's because we didn't cast very far. I don't know. So we're gonna go all spot in on the H Kappa mix here. We're gonna throw out 10 times. Could probably get away with 8. It would be also beneficial if we were actually accurate with our casts. There's 2. Let's do 6 more at least. Maybe 8. 8 would be best, I suppose. 3. Oh, on the money. On the money. Look at the camera. It's not even on us anymore. Camera, you are gonna drive me crazy today. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, buddy. I have tightened this thing down as much as possible. It just continues to move on a whim, and there's nothing I can do about it. If anything, we're just gonna have to take it off this. It's driving me crazy today. Driving me crazy today. Don't move. Stay on me, okay? You and me. We're right here. Don't you move. All right, here we go. Number 5, I think. What's my biggest fish? In the game or in real life? What are we talking about? Braden. Sorry, I have to try to remember people's names now. Usually I don't have to remember people's names. I just read it off. Love the outdoors. Have you ever met a fan in real? I have. I actually have, yeah. I was at my wife's hometown at a grocery store, and they were working at the grocery store. So that was kind of fun. First time meeting a fan in real life. What's the biggest fish you've caught in this game? Let's find out. That'd be the fighter shark at 446 pounds. Even with the trophy striped marlin, didn't break the 446 pound marker. Though I will say we haven't spent a ton of time in the ocean map. Did it even have enough time to open up? Jeez Louises. You know what the next location you should go to after this is? No, I don't. As far as I'm aware, Weeping Willows is almost like an Emerald Lake scenario. Like, you could go other places, but you're better off just staying at Weeping Willows. Briano is almost what it looks like. Thank you for the sub. So yeah, I mean, I always say go to Everglades after, you know, Emerald Lake, just to have something different. And it's very similar with the whole situation, with Weeping Willows. You're gonna unlock Blue Crab. You're gonna unlock a Maku Maku at some point. You are better off just staying at Weeping Willows and catching unique after unique after unique, because it's just gonna make you more money. But if you want to travel to those other locations, feel free to do so, because you are going to make a ton of money fishing at Weeping Willows, and you'll have enough money to do that if you want to. So anyway, we've spot out all our mix. Let's throw out our bottom rods. This is just sweet corn on a 10-aught hook. We're going for big fish. Big fish on 10-aught hooks. In real life, you would never use a 10-aught hook for a carp, but that's how you do it in Fishing Planet, so that's how we're doing it. 2 rods out, baby. And our carp rod has no tackle. Has no tackle. Let's throw this in here. There we go. Had the PVA bag on there. That's something we're going to try as well. Toss the carp rod out there, and we have all 3 rods. Now, as you can see, I did upgrade. If we were on the beginner series, this would be the first time we actually got a, you know, a beeper alarm rod stand. Now, I'm going with 3 because it is difficult to do 3 rods at the same time, and it's nearly impossible to properly manage 4 rods at the same time. I tell you what, I'm so sick of this thing. Ah. Okay. Good night. Ooh, sorry. But it was a necessary change. It was a necessary change. We needed that. There. Back to normal. All is good in the world. Jeez Louises. Man, even at two, it's damaging the line a little bit. Got it. 3, it's still damaging the line, which is just crazy to me. So I will say we do have a pretty weak leader on here. So I am curious if that is what's being stressed right now, most likely. We're almost half drag because of the leader we're using right now. I'm assuming this guy's in the 30s. Let's see. Maybe he's in the 40s. Oh, baby! Our freaking first uni? Let's go! Oh! Man, starting it off, Weeping Willows. First uni that we have. Goodness gracious, man. 55 pounder, that's $4,388. 2,418 XP in the bag. And landing net guru. Thank you. Thank you. I'm the landing net guru. If you were wondering, instead of bow angles, I'm going by landing net guru from now on. It's just a new thing. It's a new me. It's a new me. New experience, new me. Jacob's Wildlife. Oh my goodness, that was quite a lot. That was quite a name. Goodness gracious. What depth do you cast for the surgeon? I don't even know. I just cast it out, just like 5 feet away from the shore. Keelan, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Look at the subs are just sweeping in. They're sweeping in. Michael, thank you, thank you. Caden, what do you like to fish for? I'm a carp angler. I became a carp angler when I moved to Kansas City after like a year of staying in Kansas City. And living in the middle of the city and whatnot, and not really enjoying fishing. I finally found some carp at a stream near my house, and I started fishing for them. And it took me about half a year, and I became a carp angler for life. Trophy leather carp 2,788, 1,782 XP. Thank you, thank you. Not bad, guys, not bad. Those are both on the sweet corn. I'll tell you what else. We're not even on the best time of fishing. I just realized that. I forgot to change the time. That's hilarious. Goodness gracious. We caught a unique and a trophy, and we haven't even been fishing in the best time of day. That's funny. Hey man, I've been watching your Fishing Planet videos lately because I'm struggling a bit. Thanks for the tips. Hey, right on, Brian. Glad to hear it. How to level up at levels 34. Look up the Beginner Series 2 playlist for sure. That is the way to do it. Did you do another RF4 stream? I've been playing it after Fishing Planet got boring to me. I've been enjoying a lot more of my carp fishing, a lot more fun. Trolling is a lot of fun. Yeah, definitely. Now, I've done a little bit of both of those things, and they are definitely fun. A little bit more thinking involved with it, and Fishing Planet is honestly a great like introduction into RF4. If you enjoy Fishing Planet and you want something that uses a little bit more thinking, you know, you can switch and do a little bit of RF4, and then sometimes RF4 becomes too much, and you're just like, okay, seriously? I just kind of want to catch some fish. Come back to Fishing Planet. Fishing Planet is always there. Oh boy, first one on the carp rod. Right on. Look at it take out line. Listen to that. Zzz, zzz. Right on, right on. Click, click, click. Wait. Hold the phone. After a long hiatus, the man is back. The fake outdoorsman. Boom! He's in the house. The fake outdoorsman. Speaking of Kansas City. Right on, man. No, are you joking me? Was that classic me? Was that a like a reminder of what it was like fishing with me in real life? Losing fish to low line tension. Joking. That was wild. It really didn't even get like much of a chance to recover there. It hit the bottom and it was gone. Baby was just holding on by a thread. Well, shoot, next time I'll have to pay more attention. I like to read the chat as I'm fighting fish, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. Rarely does it not work out, but that was one of those times, evidently. Goodness gracious. Finally got one on the carp rod and lost it. Jeez Louise. Let's see. And his name is John Cena. Long time no see, man. Nice uni. Thank you. Appreciate it. 100 likes on the stream. Yeah, bring it up. 100 likes on the stream. Gonna be hitting level 80 today. Hey, right on. That's awesome. Been watching your fishing planet video. Absolutely. Read that already. Good deal. Hey, man, recently started watching it. I really enjoy your content. Thank you, Zap. Also a Kansas City fisherman, but I fish for bass. Hey, well, right on. When you get tired of bass, it is a fantastic city for targeting carp. And I tell you what, if you're excited about an 8-pound bass, an 8-pound carp is nothing. So when you're ready to go after big fish, trade in those bass rods for a carp rod. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. It is the most underrated fishing culture in the United States. And the more people realize it, the more carp fishing will grow. It's just that for the last 40 years, bass fishing has just been drilled into people's brains. And don't get me wrong, bass fishing is fun. But once you get into carp fishing, it all becomes clear. It makes sense why so many people are crazy about it in Europe. You're by St. Louis, hey, right on. Let's say I'm predatory fisher like bass, gar, pike, all the fun. Because trout are everywhere. Oh, really? So you're in an area with a lot of trout, huh? That's neat. Growing up in Kansas, trout was not like a thing that was around a lot. So that's pretty cool. Decut. Yo. Samuel Johnson, how's it going? You always say to remember to set time to peak when starfish. I know, and I messed up today. I don't know, I was just trying this, but let's go ahead. We'll switch it to here, see if that changes things. See if that changes things, gets more bites here. When's the next Beginner Series 2 video coming out? So you missed the whole beginning. If you had saw the whole intro to this live stream, you would know. It's all about timing. It's all about timing. No, this is a preparation video. We're actually taking a look at different rods and reels and combination of the baits and spot and all that sort of stuff, trying to see what works best so that we can put out the next Beginner Series 2 video. So yeah, if you're wondering when the next Beginner Series 2 video is coming out, very soon. Trying to level up to San Joaquin, the grind is boring. Oh, I tell you what, if you don't like the grind leading up to San Joaquin, you're definitely not going to like San Joaquin. I would just stop playing now. Go switch to a different fishing game, save yourself a headache. That, or you should find some good shows on HBO or Hulu or Netflix or something and just tighten your belt and get ready for it, because it only gets worse when you get to San Joaquin. Level 33, do you recommend I buy the Japan Odyssey pack? I don't recommend you buy any packs. That's why I made a video about it. Who you were talking about, my bad. Hey, no big deal. Do you have any fast ways to gain money for level 25, like the best fish for my... Absolutely, Beginner Series 2. Beginner Series 2 is the answer to all questions. Doesn't matter if it's a math test or a question about Fishing Planet. Beginner Series 2 is the answer to everything. Small little common carp. Right on, little 12-pounder. Little 12-pounder. Yeah, fishing in Kansas City or something like that. 12-pounder would be a nice little spice up to your day. Nice little, ooh, okay. Nice. Got over that 10 mark. But here at Weeping Willows, 12 pounds is nothing. It's a baby. Get out of here, baby. What's up, dude? How's it going, Octaron? Just fell in love with you. I spend my spring summer carp fishing in the Erie Canal. Ooh, right on. That's awesome. Dana Bides. Dana Bides, isn't it? Right on. That's awesome. Alex, hi. 80 people, but only 47 likes. That's the life, man. You know? Anytime you look out at a group of 80 people, just realize that only 47 of them like you. The other 33 of them hate your guts. Wish that you would die. Just realize that. It's a lesson of life. Just how it is. Your first fish was an 8-inch female rainbow. Super proud of that fish. Hey, right on. That's awesome. No, I love trout, fly fishing and whatnot, especially if you can get them going on top water, a little Patch Adams or something like that. Super fun. Super fun. Anytime I get a chance to go after trout in a small creek or anything like that, I love it. Gotta love it. At level 33, would you still recommend the Japan Odyssey Pack? Like I said, I've put out a video before saying that I don't recommend you buy any DLCs. So it never works asking me if I recommend this DLC or that, because I say no to all of them. Besides holiday packs, if you really want to do a holiday mission or something like that, and you don't want to grind for baits and lures and stuff like that, a $6 holiday pack can sometimes be really nice, be really fun, just to be able to take part in the holiday missions and all that, and just have fun with it. Sometimes you get special, well, I guess you wouldn't get special rods and stuff with the $6 pack, but you'll get all the baits and lures and stuff that you need to do it. And sometimes the rewards for those holiday things can be pretty sweet. I mean, the Frankenfish kayak is one of the, rarest kayaks you can get in the game. And it's by finishing that Halloween monster fish thing. So yeah, super cool. How should you start a YouTube channel? Yeah, make a video, make a second video, make a third video, fourth video, 100 videos. Just keep on going. It's been what, 5 years since I started, and I'm only at 80,000. So it's not. It's really about what the subject of your YouTube videos is, how much of your soul you want to sell, and getting up to a point where you're actually making money from it. I would say at this moment, just to give you an idea, I've been doing this for 5 years, so if I didn't have a job or something on the side to sustain my life along the way, like at 80,000 subscribers, I'm making about the same amount of money as someone who probably works at McDonald's. I think if you worked at McDonald's all year long, you'd make about the same amount of money as someone with 80,000 subscribers. So it's, if you, if that doesn't sound like a lot of money to you, then just realize you're putting in 5 years of work for not very much. It is a huge time investment, and there's a reason why a lot of people just kind of give up, because it's a lot of work. I've just been doing it as a hobby for 5 years, and so it's just kind of been something I've been doing on the side, and really hasn't taken over my life much, but I've enjoyed it along the way. I've met a lot of cool people. 20-pound rainbow trout in real life, that's sweet. You got an uni carp, right on. I'm waiting for my next uni carp. Maybe this is it. Come on, baby, another common. Looks pretty small. Looks pretty small. I wouldn't think this is our biggin. We just pulled him out of the water. Another 12-pounder. Maybe with the time skip, I need to throw out more spod. Huh? Maybe. Let's throw out some more spod, shall we? We're getting lots of beeps, which is good. Lots of beeps. Here's number one. See what we can get. What is the biggest carp you have caught at Weeping Willows? I would think in the 80s, maybe 86 pounds or something like that. Either a leather or a mirror carp. 3 a.m. in Croatia, my goodness gracious. That's right, cans go to Wyandotte County Lake when they stock them in the spring. I think I've actually done that. I think so. I think I've actually done it, but we didn't catch anything. We were out there for an hour or so. It was really windy. We were watching other people who clearly knew more about what they were doing, and we did not catch anything. But yeah, it was fun to watch other people catch stuff. Every now and then. What fish do you suggest fishing for if you money for a level 25? Beginner Series 2, man. Just watch it. I like do a download or an upload of information. Every time I like make a video, it's so that I can get stuff out of my brain because I don't want to remember it. I got other stuff that I do every day. I got plenty of other things to remember in my noggin, not what fish to be fishing for at level 25 and what rod and reel you should be using and the bait and lure in a fishing game. So I put it all in a video, I upload it onto YouTube, and then I forget it because I don't want to use up my memory bank to remember that stuff. Donnie J, thank you. So I'd recommend going to the Beginner Series 2 and checking out level 25, what you should be doing. 27.5, would you recommend the butterscotch piccolo during the day session while using the trout rod? Yeah. Or maybe like use a banoffee fake corn or something like that. That'd be fantastic. Good choices all around. Trout love banoffee. What's your dream fish to catch? Mine's a Wells catfish or any species of shark. You know, honestly, a species of shark or a Wells catfish is a great... I wouldn't say it's a dream fish, but it's a great thing to be thinking about after you kind of get stuff in your own country, or unless the Wells catfish is in your country. I think that's a great goal to reach. Wells catfish, I mean, you can go to Spain, fish for a Wells catfish, get it under your belt and be done. It's not really a huge task. You know, maybe to get a huge one, you know, multi-100-pound Wells catfish might be a task that takes you quite a while to do. Otherwise, something that can be a bit harder, like going after a Goliath tigerfish in the Congo. Like the Congo is known as one of the most like inhospitable places in the world, especially and unfortunately for white people. They really just have a history of horrible oppression in the Congo, and they do not like white people of any sort. and even people who are from the Congo will tell you not to go to the Congo. So yeah, so to think about going there to catch a fish is a real task, you know. Oh, we just flipped him out of the air there. Okay, didn't want it. Now I'm just slapping him on the surface of the water. Trophy leather at 30 pounds, right on. Well, that's something, We've got 2 on the carp rod, almost 3 if I wouldn't have lost that one. And so far, I want to say just 1 on the other ones, on the sweet corn. Even though we've had lots of bites, I want to say it's probably the 10-aught hook that's kept them away. So yeah, major goal fish of mine would probably be the Goliath tigerfish, just because the Congo is a tricky place to go to. Finding the fish on the Congo River is going to be a difficult thing, and then actually landing the fish with their bony mouths and stuff. I've seen videos of people who literally spend an entire week in the Congo and get multiple bites on Goliath tigerfish and just never hook up because their mouths are so dang bony that the hook might get caught into it, but just immediately just rip out because it's just not grabbing hold. It's just kind of the tip gets in their mouth and then that's it. It just comes loose and it's gone. State I live in ranks 47th worst state to fish in the United States. Really, Gavin? Where is that? I'm curious now. Is your home lake? I live 10 minutes away from it. Very cool. That's awesome. Do you think we have an uni common on? This actually seems like a pretty decent fish. What have we caught so far? We caught an uni. What was the other uni we got? Was it? It wasn't a common, was it? What do we got? What do we got? Uni common carp. All right, boys. Yeah. Yeah. All right, $3,958. What was the other one we got? What was the other one we got? We got, so it is 2 uni common carps on the sweet corn. 2,418 XP and 2,013 XP. 4,000 and 4,400 on both of them. So, okay, top notch, good to know. So far, just the common carp going for the sweet corn. That is good information. This is why we're doing these tests. Everyone shall call me the professor for now on. We're doing research over here. What it do, bro? Weeping the nice. I'm out of ground bait, but I want to go back. Love your vids and keep up the good work. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate it. Landon, hi. Samuel, hello. What map is the best farming XP for level 52? Might just be Weeping Willows, my friend. Did I go to October River at level 46? I'm so tired of San Joaquin. If you want to go to October River, do it. Go there. Take a break from San Joaquin and then come back and catch more sturgeon. Because you'll need to come back. Oh, good size leather it looks like on the sweet corn. Or is it a mirror? Oh, we might have a mirror here. Another 33-pound trophy mirror, 2,967, almost 1,300 XP. All right. So like I said, the difference between these two bottom rods we're using right now and the carp rod that's sitting to the right of them is a difference of $44,700. So just think, if you wanted to get 3 carp rods, you would be looking at $135,000 extra for 3 carp rods versus the 2 bottom rods that we're using right now. And really the only benefit of that is that you get a more balanced rod, because as you can see we're using, or that what you can't see because my video's in the way, we're using 56-pound carp leader. We had to wait for Bjorn to find a sub. The sub is hiding in the grass. He's found a Panzer Gaming YouTube. Thank you. We're using a 56-pound carp leader. We got a 57.7-pound reel here. So dialed down to 1 under max drag. That's going to be pretty perfect for this 56-pound carp leader. 58 for the rod. So really, it is like a perfect setup. A level 50 for $127,900. This carp rod is exquisite. However, you have the heavy chaser 10'2". We're using barbless 10-aught hooks, sweet corn, and you got a 57.7-pound reel on here. And then the line that we're using on that is hidden from us, but essentially it is this. Where are you? This is not even in here. 47, something like that, pounds. It's not a perfect rod, is what I'm telling you. It's not as efficient as the carp rod. However, if we catch enough fish with it, which at the moment we have caught 2 uniques with the sweet, and honestly, the 4 biggest fish we've caught so far today have been on the sweet corn. So what does that tell you? I don't know. Maybe too early to find out. You know, maybe too early to tell. But we'll find out by the end of this, I suppose. You're a main fisher, so fishing is pretty common, right on. How do you use the net on Xbox? I don't know. Never played on Xbox before. I'd say when you catch a big enough fish that needs the net, it will prompt you with the button to push. Carp fishing. How long should you stay at Emerald Lake? As long as you want to. At level 30, move on to St. Croix. There we go. Fish on. Oh, got a ghosty on. Looks like, anyway. Got a ghosty. Not a very big ghosty. I'd say in the 30s, probably. $12-pounder, not even 30. Goodness gracious, okay. Boy, he was shiny, wasn't he? There we go. How was everyone's week? A good question, Justice. Favorite fish for eating? Ooh, I'd have to go with something pretty basic like cod or even like salmon or something like that. Love a good salmon. Some mayo or something with some dill on top. Some lemon pepper. Ooh, grilled on the grill with the skin down. That's what I'm talking about, man. Just making me hungry thinking about it. Love me some salmon. But I also love some cod. I have a bunch of that, both of them in my freezer right now from our Alaska trip. Another on the sweet corn, another ghost carp on the sweet corn. How about that? Come here, Ghosty. Come here, Ghosty. That's actually a pretty good size Ghosty. I wouldn't be surprised if this is an uni. So far, 3 unis on the sweet corn and bottom rod with a spot. However, I'm curious once we ditch the spot if there will be a difference. Because that spot, I mean the rod and reel, even though you might be able to get away with a reel that you already have, the rod itself is $38,000. Just for the level, the earliest or the simplest spot rod. $38,000 for that sucker. Come on, baby. I'm ready to send the unicorns out. Let's go! 58 pounds, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Right on. 4,694 XP. $5,338. We have made, just to remind you, it took $20,000 to travel here. So far, we're $5,000 profit for the day. Just by travel. Now, we did spend a lot of money on baits and all that jazz to get out here, so we do have quite a bit more money to make, but it's pretty early in the day. Got 3 rods out, we're making money, it's a good time, getting XP. We've made... I wish you would tell us how much XP we've made. But I mean, just with these... I mean... It's 5,000, 7,000 right there, 9,000, 11,000, 12,000, 13,000, and then pretty much 14, 13.5 or something like that, maybe 14. We've made a good 13.5, 14,000 XP right now, just with what we've done so far. Weeping Willows can make you a ton of money in XP. Ooh, first grass carp on the carp rod. Little bit of a change up. First grassy on. Amur. A-M-U-R. If we can get him close. Obviously not too big because we're not fighting him a ton. Got one on the other rod too. Oh my goodness gracious, are you joking me? 2,510 XP, $3,600. And just to remind you, this is all level 50 gear. We're not using anything too special right now. Not using anything too special. This is literally gear that at level 50 you could come here with. From the rods to the baits to the rod holder it's in. Level 50 and you can have all this stuff. This is finally our first fish that we're really having to do a little battle with, I think. Good sized leather, I would say. Unless it's a mirror, it's a little far out to tell from here. Good football though. Got a good width on him from back to belly there. Back to belly. We don't get to say that very often. I feel like we should have things to describe that we can say back to belly more often. Mirror carp looks like. Yeah, it's a good looking truck right there. Yeah, really back to belly. That's a good looking truck. We gotta be able to say back to belly more often. Yeah, I'll take that little piece of pork right there. Yeah, back to belly. Yeah, give me the whole pork. Just a fun phrase to say. Back to belly. Without getting too raunchy, of course. Perch for dinner. Caught last Saturday. Hey, right on. That's awesome. What's the best baitcaster combo for the Everglades? Good question. I have a video over one of my favorite baitcasters. I'm not sure it's the best one for the Everglades, but it's definitely a good rod. I'm not sure if I know what the best one for the Everglades is. Look at him really putting in the work for the last 10 feet here or so. Walleye's great. Smoked salmon. Oh yeah, I love some smoked salmon with some scrambled eggs in the morning. Fantastic. Here we go. Unicorns. We're gonna have to cut down on the unicorn usage. We're getting too many unis here, and that is definitely what Weeping Willows is all about. I mean, if you are looking forward to catching lots of unique fish, Weeping Willows is the place to go, and that's $5,762, 4,046 XP. And like I said, we are catching so many of these just on the heaviest bottom rod and sweet corn, man. We did spot out all that mix, so I'm curious on the next day. We're going to compare this to not using a spot and instead putting the mix in these closed feeders and seeing how that compares. Because like I said, this spot rod alone is $38,000. Can you get away with not spending that? That is what we're going to find out. But for now, I think it's very safe to say you can definitely catch uniques on the sweet corn. We have caught 2 unique common carp. We've caught a unique ghost. We've caught a unique mirror. Up to 61.5 pounds so far. All on sweet corn. And the bottom rod, not even a carp rod. I have no doubt that if you had 3 carp rods out here, you would be catching them, crazy as well. However, that would cost you an extra almost $150,000 to get 3 carp rods versus 3 bottom rods. They're just expensive. And right now the bottom rod is putting in the work. It is. It's catching fish, and that's what we need. So that's top notch. Let's throw ahead. We still got 1 more to catch. We're missing an uni leather at the moment, which could be that one we missed in the beginning. I don't know. Could be the one we missed. Now, if you did time your spods correctly, you could spot this area, catch all 5 uniques in this pond, and then move on to a different pond. As you can see, there are other lakes in Weeping Willows, and you can catch an entirely new 5 uniques at one of those other lakes. They literally separate the uniques by lake. So you could catch 5 uniques in this lake. You could potentially catch 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, and 5 here without ever changing the time. Which is something very unique about the uniques at Weeping Willows. Weeping Willows is one of the most special maps in the game, and if you're not a big carp angler, I hope it turns you into one because it's a lot of fun. Your favorite you've had is perch. Hey, right on. You've been such a great help with Fishing Planet and just wanted you to know I'm very grateful. So thank you. Hey, right on. Braden. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm looking down. I'm seeing fish down there. They're giving you bites. Cepha. 3 tiny fish down there. That's awesome. Well, cool. Loving it. Fishing for lake trout. Right on. Good to hear. You just called a unique mirror carp. Oh, yeah. Tyron finally caught alive. Hey, good deal. Caden, long watching your stream while catching sturgeon makes it more bearable. Oh, yeah. I hear you, man. I definitely see that for sure. Adios, amigos. Please do another live stream tomorrow. I can't do no one tomorrow, but next Wednesday we'll be back. Another uni. Favorite barbecue best in Kansas? Mine is Joe's. Mine is Q39. I'm a Q39 guy myself. I don't get me wrong. I actually lived down the street from one of the Kansas City Joe's places. Honestly, before it was called Kansas City Joe's, they had changed it, I think that summer or something, or the summer prior, from Oklahoma Joe's to Kansas City Joe's. But yeah, so every once in a while I would call in an order and just basically drive down the street and pick it up and drive back. But yeah, interesting. Hate San Joaquin, but it saved my fishing career. I've made $900,000. Well, and that's why you stay at San Joaquin. It's such a money. It's just a heist, man. You're gonna make so much money from that location. It's crazy. How do you get to level 90? Playing the game, man. Catching lots of fish, enjoying it, and just sticking with it. OG, how's it going? Caught a 31.3 pound lake trout. Hey, right on. Room to grow. Get up to those 40 some pounders, eh? That'll be fun. How long does it normally take to move on from San Joaquin to Weeping Willows? Because it feels like it's taking way too long. I don't know. Depends on how much you play. Depends on how much you play. I would say, what an hour count. An hour count for San Joaquin. And the thing is that it's not really San Joaquin to Weeping Willows. It'd be like San Joaquin to Salang River. And then you can go from Salang River to Weeping Willows. But from San Joaquin to Salang River, I would say you're looking at probably at least 48 to 72 hours game time playing the game. Oh, we lost it on that little jump there. He was just a little guy. Still stinks though. Shane, thank you, thank you. Just wanted to say thanks for making the beginner series. Really helps. Trout on Falcon Lake. Hey, right on. Good to hear. Dinjarin, hello, hello. You should make a whole series about catching uniques. I actually do. It's called Test Your Spot. Made a second restart with a little 39, one little away from reaching the same level as they kind of bought tons of packs on. So thank you and love your videos. Hey, right on, Sergio. Glad to hear it. We got one on the CARP. Ooh, listen to that. Listen to that. This one's putting up a little bit of a fight here. But it's a common carp, so that's kind of silly. Trophy common. Alright, switch over, Hino. Oh, this could be our uni leather we were missing. Or it could just be a 30-pound mirror. God, those mirrors are such a football. 38-pound mirror, almost 39. 1544 XP. Thank you, thank you. Don't mind if I do. What is your biggest catfish? In real life or in the game? I'm afraid in real life it's not very impressive. Though I will say by this next February I hope to say a very impressive fish. But for now I will say that it's probably like a 10-12 pound channel cat. You watched the Modern Day Outdoorsman Alligator Gar episode today? Very nice. Hey, right on, Corey. I thought it turned out really nice. I have a paddlefish video I'm working on right now, and I hope it turns out pretty nice too. I hope people enjoy it. But we will see, right? We will see. 3 to 4 hours, like 6 days a week. Hey, there you go. So yeah, just I mean, even there, 3 to 4 hours, 6 days a week. That's almost 24 hours a week. So it should just take you 3 weeks to get through San Joaquin if you're staying diligent. 10 days on Emerald Lake and made 15,000. Right on. Fish Clan, how's it going? What do you play on? PC, of course. How do you get rid of the bopper and cast it out? What do you mean? The bopper. Should I sell your carp rod and reel for 200 bait coins or not? On Mull 41, that setup is from a pack. I don't know. I don't know. 200 bait coins is quite a bit, but at the same time, maybe it'll help you out later on. Who knows? If it can always sell for 200 bait coins no matter your level, then I would say there's no rush. Because I can't think of too many things you need to spend 200 bait coins on. Maybe like a larger locker or whatever to keep more gear or something. But yeah, otherwise, they just keep it for now. You just recently picked up insane speed. Get this man to 100K. I think the ocean videos helped out quite a bit. The new ocean DLC that came out with Fishing Planet, I think that did quite a bit for the channel. Otherwise, yeah, I think it's slowed down since then. I think it's gotten back to its normal pace, which is fine. You know, I'm I don't break my neck every day to put out tons of videos and stuff like that. It's just the YouTube thing is just kind of a fun hobby, and as long as I'm enjoying it, then that's what matters. If I burn myself out and I don't enjoy it anymore and I don't want to do any videos at all, then there's nothing fun about that either. So might as well just take it slow and make a video whenever I want to make a video. Come on, give me that uni leather we're looking for. This does not look like it. Another 12-pounder maybe. So the other thing is, I think on our free-to-play account, I think our keep net goes to 550 pounds. We're at 507 right now, so we're like one. Oh, that was trippy. We're like one good fish away from maxing out our keep net right now, if we were on the free-to-play. So at the moment, we are looking at $42,375. That's wild, dude. That's wild. That's so much money. You're trying to catch your first place flathead catfish at Louisiana on Fishing Planet. Any recommendations? Throw out some frogs. Throw out a 5/0 hook, I think. 5/0 hook with frogs. That'll get you. That'll get it for you, man. Pretty easy. Just lucky at that point. You just have to be lucky. What fish are good XP at level 39 trying to level up to get to better lakes? I think at that point you're just fishing for pike. Still fishing for pike. Until you can get that bigger keep net so you can go to San Joaquin. But check out the beginner series too so you can make sure. Do you enjoy Nile perch on Fishing Planet? My biggest so far is 424 pounds. Right on. Endless sky. Thank you, thank you. No, the Nile perch are a fun fish. Can be a long fight at times, but you know, it's okay. NSG, thanks for this, appreciate it. I saw another person say something about doing ACCT after EESS. What's ACCT? You got me. I have no idea. I wouldn't think it is anything with Fishing Planet. a new account. Do a new account after finishing ESS. Got me. Just got to 47, almost to 48 with your help. Hey, right on. Does the H Kappa mix also work during cloudy days or only sunny? As far as I'm aware, only sunny days. However, you can throw it out there, and as long as you change your bait, they like on sunny days they like sweet baits, such as this. Where are you? Such as this citrus pop-up boilie. However, if you're fishing on a cloudy day or a cold day, the other type of bait you may want to try is where are you? Here we go. Is like shellfish pop-up. The shellfish pop-up can be a really good option for cloudy days. They seem to like savory baits on cloudy days or cold days, and then switch back to the sweet baits for hot days. Is what is the rule that I've always followed. So yeah, give it a go. W subs. Derek Malovich in the house. Can't even look at the sturgeon anymore on Fishing Planet. You're a starter of this game. Can you show me a good loadout? You betcha. Watch the Beginner Series 2 playlist. It'll get you on the right path, Dinjar. Just wanted to say thanks for getting me into fishing. It's now one of my favorite games. Hey, right on. Glad to hear it. Let's reel all these puppies in. I think I'm going to switch to a new day. I think this was a good example of using the spod, how it works. Give us a good idea of what to base it on for these other days that we're out here. But for the next day, what we're going to try, no spod rod in the next days. We're going to be throwing our bait, ground bait, into this closed feeder, and we're going to be using PVA bags, which is essentially like a closed, I guess it would be a closed feeder until it opens up and gets destroyed with the carp rod. So we're going to be throwing the bait into this as well. And we're going to toss that out there and see if it works as good or better or not as good as the ground bait. But I'm going to write this down just so we can see. Day one, one spod And we'll say $42,375. We're not going to go by XP, but we'll go by dollars just to see. So yeah, not too bad. Let's go ahead. Change the day to the next time. I'm going to skip all the bad days. We're just going to go straight to the good days. So this is, let's see. So we got a cloudy day. Day 4 is another sunny day. So let's skip to day 4. Alrighty. I guess it's going to be a little off because we didn't switch straight to the sunny days on the other one. That's okay. Alright, so, like I said, we're going to be making our H cabin mix. And then... oh, wrong thing. Here we go. Throw that away, making our H cabin mix. And we're going to be loading this up in the feeder and seeing how well it does in comparison. So let's go ahead. Get our feeder rod, and we're going to go to ground baits. We're going to toss this in here. Boop, 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 like so. Just like that. We got everything set up and ready to go. No spotting 8 times or anything like that. We just toss this out there with the bait attached to it, and we'll see if we catch anything that good, eh? One rod out. Oh. Number 2 rod out. This is still sweet corn and 10-aught hooks. We're still using the big hooks and sweet corn. Number 2. Number 2. And number 3. That carp rod just travels so much further. Righto, righto. No spods. Let's see if we get as many bites as the other day. Brayden, hello, hello. Struggling. I don't know how to catch unique bass or snook. Have only gotten one unique snook. I was just wanting some advice. Thank you. On Everglades, or were you fishing, Brayden? I have a 16th place flathead, and I use a crankbait and frogs, but with 7-aught. But thank you. You always have the bow wisdom. Oh goodness. I don't know about that. Yeah, I think I've had more luck with 5-aught hooks at Quanchkin Lake. You might get bigger ones with 7-aught, but I feel like 5-aught will give you more bites anyway. What's up, Ryder? Best XP option for level 10 players? Beginner Series 2. Watch the series, the playlist of Beginner Series 2 will give you the answers you need. Should you buy a rod stand for $7,800 or wait until level 40 to buy a rod stand for 95 bait coins and 185? Don't buy anything for bait coins besides maybe like fluorocarbon leaders if you really need it, or like a very special lure or something like that, or if you need to get unlimited fishing at Lone Star Lake or something. I'm very like peculiar about using bait coins. Don't use them on silly things that you'll just end up using and stop using, I guess. Depends on what rod stand you're gonna get for 95 bait coins, but if you can buy the exact same thing with in-game money, then there's no reason to do it. Because you're just throwing away actual money, essentially. It's like crypto. If I were to tell you, hey, pay me $100 and I'll give you 1,000 bow angles dollars without having any idea what that value of that is, you essentially just gave me $100. Bait coins are the same way. Don't waste bait coins on something dumb because that's like real money. Don't do it. Jacko Walleye. You're in Michigan? Okay. What is your favorite map? Ooh. I think Blue Crab. Not for anything particular. I mean, like, it's not like you like level up a whole bunch or something like that, or if it's... Some days at Blue Crab absolutely suck. and make you go, why do I even like this map? I hate this. But the days that it doesn't suck are just fantastic. I think it's just from growing up in Kansas and everything, being able to fish on the ocean is just super cool. And blue crab just has that vibe of like, it's not dangerous. Like if you lived out near blue crab, like you wouldn't have to worry about super big waves and stuff like swamping your boat or something like that. It just looks like a nice, peaceful place to catch tarpon and snook. And it just, I don't know, just something about blue crab. It just makes me happy every time I go there, even though it's a sucky day fishing. Did you like the monster fish mission for the Congo? I thought that fish was the hardest fight I've ever had so far. You know, I haven't even caught that one yet. We ran out of time last year, and we started putting out videos for the free-to-play monster missions, and I never got around to it. So, yeah, unfortunately, haven't caught that one yet. Is this the free-to-play channel? This is not. This is the normal channel. Or account, I guess. What's up, Edit Master? How's it going? You're fishing in the Everglades? Right on. That's fun. Are you on Twitch? We are on Twitch, but we never stream there. So I get emails pretty much every week telling me that we got new followers on Twitch, but I never stream on Twitch. Maybe one of these days I'll just randomly stream on Twitch just to mess with people's heads. Because I'm sure I have like, I don't even know, 2,000 followers on Twitch. I'd never stream there. What's good, Jacko? Is the blue crab grind over when you hit Marone River? Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. When you hiring the ocean? When you hiring the ocean? What are you talking about? And I tell you what, we are not getting, well, we've caught the 1 12-pounder so far. We've caught 1 12-pounder so far. We are fishing in prime fishing time, like on this little hump here. And we are not getting bites with just the closed feeder in the PVA. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Tisk, tisk, tisk. We'll give it another, we'll give it till 8:45. If we don't catch a substantial amount of fish before 8:45, I will pretty much just go ahead and say that the spot rod is required for for Weeping Willows. That is $38,000 that you need to spend, because if you're not going to catch any fish without it, then what's the point? Here we go. This actually seems like a pretty good sized common here. Speaking enough trash about the map, and it finally delivers. That's how it works. It's Andrew. Andrew's watching the live stream. He's just giving me fish every time I say something. 29-pounder trophy common carp. Curse you, Andrew. That's not enough to keep me happy. Can you go ocean fishing in this live stream? No, that's not the goal of the live stream. We're fishing at Weeping Willows. So, no. The fisherman can't wait. Hey, Landon, you're fishing in the Everglades. How do I catch a unique bass or unique snook? Because I've only caught one unique and it wasn't even that big. Yeah, I mean, you'll watch, I mean, literally, what, 2 live streams ago, we were fishing in the Everglades catching uniques. Buzz baits, walkers, spinner baits, bass jigs, all like 4/0 hooks. Usually work pretty well. I'd say give that a go. Hitting the ocean. Lake trout stopped biting, fishing for common carp now. Oh, okay. Have a good day, night, everyone in Romania. It's like 5 a.m. My goodness gracious. What was the longest fight with a fish? My longest fight with a fish I've had was that striped marlin in Kaiji Nori, and it was only a trophy. But we fought that thing for, what was it, like 22, 24 minutes, something like that? It was in the video. Can't remember. Fighting a giant taiman for ages. Then your intern interrupted you? Oh no, freaking interns. 10 minutes with a 30-pound pike? Oh my goodness. You should post more of the free-to-play account. What do you think we're doing here, Colton Hobbs? You think we're just testing level 50 builds just for the heck of it? Oh, it would be just crazy to think that we were testing level 50 builds so that we could go post a level 50 video on the free-to-play account. That would be just wild. What's going on, Isaiah? Four more minutes. We got 4 more minutes and we've only caught one other fish. Alex Healy. Do you just stream on YouTube? No more Twitch? I think the last time I streamed on Twitch was in 2022. It's been like 2 years since I've streamed on Twitch. What's up, KP Gaming? Landon, love your videos. Thank you, Landon. Appreciate it. I just joined. Calmed down. Oh, you want me to calm down? What if I showed up at your house every day and said, hey, Colton, why don't you go run up a hill today? And then you're like, well, I don't want to, so stop telling me to go up a hill, crazy guy. And then the next day I'm at your house again and I go, hey, Colton, you should go up a hill today. And you're like, you told me that last time. Stop telling me to go up a hill. I don't want to. That's me every single day. Hey, you should make a video about X. Thanks, bro. I know. I should make a video about X. Thanks for telling me. Next week. Hey, you should make a video about Y. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's awesome. I love it. X and the Y. Now I got 2 videos that I should make. Oh God. And I just want you to stop talking now. Goodness gracious. How do I catch carp? What do you think we're doing here? Catching unicorns? We are catching unicorns. Sometimes. We're catching carp right now, crazy guy. Slow clicking, slow clicking. Looks like a pretty good sized fish, maybe in the 30s. Right on. We are still yet to get an uni. However, doing all right on these. Doing all right. 8,712. Nah. You don't post any more Call of the Wild stuff. What Call of the Wild? There's 2 games with Call of the Wild in it. What's better, Congo or the ocean map? Whichever one looks fun to you. That's the better one. Trophy ghost or catching all sorts of trophies. We're yet to catch an uni. Do they just need a lot more ground bait to bring in the unis? I wonder. Or does the ground bait just increase the amount of unis? This looks like a pretty good sized fish. On the carp rod with the boilie. Alright. Catch fish though, instead of just holding a rod tip, I've been reeling constantly dipped. And the fight goes 10 times quicker. I don't know how. Oh my goodness gracious, Scott. 262 pounds. Isaiah, hello. I bought a carp DLC and never caught a carp. Oh, okay. Interesting. Could this be our first uni? Could it be? Oh, baby, let's go. Bingo, bango, bongo. 64-pounder uni mirror. $5,992, 3,441 XP. We're actually catching quite a few fish now. It took a little bit. Took a little bit to go. Is it enough to tell you, no, don't buy a spot rod? I don't know. I haven't come to that decision yet. We'll find out, I suppose. The hunter. I like the hunter, don't get me wrong. I just got busy and then I left for Alaska right as the new India map came out. And honestly, there's like no point to playing those games anymore, because if people like the Hunter Call of the Wild and they see me play it and they're like, oh yeah, sweet, a new channel, he's got 80,000 subscribers and he's playing the Hunter Call of the Wild, I'll join him so that I can watch when he plays more Hunter Call of the Wild. And then I never played more Hunter Call of the Wild ever again. then he's just gonna unsubscribe. So yeah, there's like no point to me playing the Hunter Call of the Wild anymore, because I don't play it as a regular game. So people who join the channel looking forward to me playing more Hunter Call of the Wild are just going to leave because I don't play it, you know? This is a grassy. I don't know why this rod gets stressed out, but the other one I have doesn't. I don't know what that's about. I have this one 4 degrees, like 4 clicks of drag down from the top, versus the other one I think I only have 2 down. And yet this one's line gets stressed out all the time, and that one doesn't. I don't think I've seen that other one get stressed out once. You're going fishing tomorrow, right on. Can you link the new beginner series guide in the chat? Well, I'm fishing right now. I can't really do that. But if you look in the playlist and find the beginner series 2, then you'll be able to click on it and watch it. Right on, Uni Grass Carp, top notch, 55-pounder, 4,234 XP, $4,234. Rizzle, thanks for the sub. 3,578 XP, and that was on sweet corn, man. Without the spod, mind you. So, I don't know. Decisions. Took a little bit to get more fish to show up, but now they're showing up, it seems. We have caught $21,563 worth of fish without a spot rod. This is good information. I like those unicorns. Heck yeah. Run around the goalpost and back, or run down to the end of the street and back. That's for sure. Our mom would ride a bike, and she would have us run down to the bottom of the street. We lived on this giant hill. She would make us run down to the bottom of the street and then run back up to the house, while she rode a bike and told us to run faster. That was our mom. Classic mom. Big hill, yeah. Now Derek's talking about big hills too. What's the best map for XP? The highest one that you're at, most likely. The highest one you have unlocked. Lake Tex Elements, great for fishing? I have not, no. What bait or lure can I use to catch marlin? I think we were using plugs and squids. Plugs and squids. Sturgeon, don't pull your kayak anymore. Grinding, I'm gonna go harder. What do you think? They don't pull your kayak anymore? Why not? How many hours do you think you have played in Fishing Planet do you have? I don't know. Hundreds, most likely. Hundreds of hours. Over 3 or 4 years. Aw, thank you, Derek. I'm new to the channel and I play Fishing Planet. You're level 10. Do you have any tips for me? Beginner Series 2. Click that link that Derek just posted just a few comments above. Check that out and hopefully it helps you. Hello, Bo. Hello, EnderX. Have you ever been fishing Lake Texoma? Yeah, no, I haven't. It would be even funnier to know we grew up on the big hill. I know. Derek does know us personally, so he should get the joke. We're Facebook friends. Oh my god, what a monster! He's so cute. 3 pounds. Nice. How many siblings? Just one sibling. Zacchaeus right there. Any advice on how to get to the Congo from all 65? Is blue crab still the way to go? No, I wouldn't say so. Maroon River with the catfish is probably the way to go. Skipping nights, fishing gilded and red tails. Though there is one particular night where we seem to have the most luck. That was 7 days. Zach and I have been playing 7 Days to Die like crazy. How much have we played in the last 3 days, Zachary? 3-4 days. We've probably played a good 12 hours. I don't want to say we've played 12 hours. Maybe 8. We've probably played 8 hours in the last 3-4 days. Which is a lot for us. We don't have a lot of spare time. These days, it doesn't seem. Finally caught a 101-pound catfish and 130-pound beluga at October River a couple nights ago, so the wait was definitely worth it. Hey, right on, Drew. The sturgeon do pull, but it won't be as hard like before, so it's harder. Interesting. Someone had told me a little bit before that the sturgeon were harder, and I went out and we did a video or a live stream there, and it seemed the same as before, so I don't know. I guess we can go back out there and see how it goes. Nice job on your channel, Bo. It's a great honor to be your subscriber. I just want you to know, keep up the good work, and I think you'll do great things. Oh, thanks, Braden. The honor is all mine. Don't you worry about that. My goodness gracious. I'm just glad that people are here and chatting with me. It makes me feel good. Definitely a time buster. I've watched Neebs Gaming a lot playing that. Really? Well, we sure have a lot of alarms going off for having no bites. There it goes. There it goes. Listen to that. Oh, isn't that a beautiful sound? It's honestly one of the most beautiful sounds in the world. Listening to your drag click away. Zzz. Played 7 Days a lot. Good game. Heck yeah, man. We're playing the latest, development update or something like that. 1.0 or whatever it's called. It's pretty cool. We've been playing 7 Days to Die for a long time. It's cool to see how far it's come. James G36. Hello, hello. This looks like an uni, man. Either a leather or a mirror. Trying to get him under 20, but he's being a pain. We need to try to go towards him. Yeah, boy! Uni leather, 60-pounder! $4,881. 4,000 XP, man. 4,000 XP just on the sweet corn. The bottom rod and sweet corn setup, it's still working. And this was without the spod. Without the spod. We're still catching decent fish, man. Bo has 38 hours in the last 2 weeks. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think anyone would watch it, unfortunately, Derek. Call the Wild Angler just added bosses in Africa. I did see that, yeah. I did see that. One person is a vampire, they have to chase people around. No. 7 Days to Die is a base building game, essentially. Picture Minecraft, but with zombies. And better graphics, essentially. And so you basically every 7 days, so 7, 14, 21 days, the game sends a horde of zombies at you for 6 hours straight. So there's like an element of like traveling and like scavenging from buildings and stuff. And at the same time, you have like skills and whatnot, so you can level up your spear skills or your gun skills or bow skills, and find more stuff and make more spears and make more guns and bows, varying stuff. You start off with like a single shot rifle, and by the end of it, you have like a semi-automatic sniper rifle sort of thing. But every 7 days, you have to make sure that your base is strong enough to take on a horde of zombies. And so like your first 7th day night like sucks. Like it's so many zombies, you're just like, oh my god. And then day 14 is like 2 times as worse, as you would imagine. There's like undead vultures flying from the sky and attacking you, and there's dogs and undead wolves, and it just gets worse from there. And so I don't know, if you're ever someone who likes to build a base in games, but then you realize that there's no point to you building a base because you never have to defend your base from anything, 7 Days to Die is the game to play, because it actually gives you a point to building a big base to defend. And if you have friends that play games with you, then it's even better because, dude, another Uni Ghost. Let's go. 3,167 XP, $4,562. Let's go. Because doing a bunch of zombie game stuff is scary, and having someone to share it with you and make it less scary is fun. So yeah, I don't know. 7 Days to Die is a special game, that's for sure. We are at 382 pounds so far. Like I said, no spot. I should be timing this just to see how long it's taking. But currently at $32,266, which is about 10,000 away from where we were with the other one, so not too bad. And it didn't cost us much spot, but I will say we have a ton of spot left over at this point. Everglades to be very hard to make money in. Yeah, Everglades is just kind of a fun little thing. If you can catch uni bass and you can catch trophy bass, it's a good way to make some money and XP, and also break up from fishing for walleye. I put that in my 2 exceptions to EESS video, but it seems like a lot of people haven't seen that video, so I don't know what to say. I put it in the video. Why haven't you watched it? You haven't watched all my videos? All 1,200 of them? Jeez Louise. You've been grinding at Kaiji no Ri for 42 hours in the last 2 weeks? Oh my goodness. What's time in game versus time in real life? What do you mean? Heard they fixed the feature of fish pulling the boat kayak. They won't pull so hard anymore, but some players complained about it, so they said it's coming back and it's already on console. Interesting. Not sure. When are you guys gonna get on a Minecraft server with us? Oh golly, I don't know. That's up to Zach. Zacchaeus. It's up to Zach. Jeez Louises. We built base underground as far as we could dig, and we had probably 5 or 6 people bit mini pits for the blood moon. There you go. Everyone's got their own thing, man. You gotta prepare for it in your own way. There is definitely ways that you can cheese the blood moon as best you can. We like to have fun with it. Our current base is like, I don't know how to describe it, Zachary. I get the best way to describe it is just like a prison. It looks like a prison. We have what we call our home base, and then we have satellite towers that are all connected by catwalks. And so you can easily disconnect the catwalk from another tower. And so you can pretty much just hop between chat towers the entire Blood Moon. And the zombies just run around like crazy. They have no idea where to go. They come from different directions. They just run around and get hit by spikes the entire time. And before you know it, they're all dead. That was the first time I'd actually finished a seventh day where we had just killed all the zombies. And it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. And so Zachary and I were just like, are we done? Did we kill them all? But it was just like the design of our base just confused them and they didn't know where to go. It was very funny. Oh, okay. 30 pounder? 34 pounder. Okay, $3,000. I was on the carp rot. No dance. Yeah, no, I don't want to get the unicorns dancing too much, you know? Does the missus play with you on here? No, unfortunately. African sharptooth. How do you reel fish in Fishing Planet? Do you press a button or something? I would assume on Fishing Planet on console it would be like a trigger or something like that, but on PC it's just click of the mouse. Snook and drum with lures. Oh, interesting. What's the best map for XP overall? Because I'm going to buy a map. I would not buy a map. I would just play the game. There's no reason to try and buy a map. What? It just doesn't make. I'm like trying to come up with a good comparison to like describe to you why that's such a silly idea. And I honestly can't think of anything. I just can't think of. Yeah. I usually compare it to like Skyrim or something like that. Like, if you've ever played Elder Scrolls Skyrim. If on day one you had a DLC pack that allowed you to buy the best armor in the game, you know, like level 80 armor on day one, so that your level 2 character has like level 80 armor on, and he just goes around and just kind of like hits little rats for one hit and they just die. And even like a boss fight or something at level 12 is like nothing because you're like impossible to kill. That's why it's like buying a DLC in Fishing Planet. You just buy a DLC, you fish, you level up so fast, and then afterwards, after the DLC's over, you just wonder what to do with your life besides just buy another DLC. It's just such a dumb thing. Where did you fish when you needed a break from sturgeon? In this Beginner Series 2 playlist, we went to Canique Creek. I think we might have also gone to White Moose Lake, just to mix things up. And I think we used the same gear that we were using for sturgeon, so we didn't even really have to buy. Other than Canique Creek, I think we did buy something, or at least some new lures or something like that. But yeah. What is a fish you want added? Giant snakehead would be pretty sweet. Goonch catfish, mahseer, stuff like that would be pretty cool. I think if they put in like an Indian freshwater map or something with mahseer and goonch catfish and whatnot, I think that would be a cool location. An Australian map would be neat too. But yeah. Ivana, thank you for the sub. 7 days to die. I wasn't sure if the time moves faster in real life or if it's just 1-to-1 the 7 days. No, yeah. I think it's every 24 hours is a 60-minute cycle. So for every 1 hour in real life, it's 24 hours in the game. So essentially, after playing the game for 7 hours, then you reach your 7th day. So you better have your base built, you better have your weapons made, you know, missions, all that sort of stuff should be done in those first 7 days, or else you're gonna die. So it's a fun game. If you haven't had a chance to play 7 Days to Die, I recommend it. up there as well. Minecraft is the GOAT. I swear if my rod breaks one more time, I'm actually going to throw my PlayStation controller across the room. Why is your rod breaking? What are you doing wrong? You can see Derek made a prison of a villager. He made a prison of villagers? Oh my goodness. You don't get the hype over Minecraft, and it's just a Lego. I think it's gotta be like a Lego sort of thing. I think if you actually went into Minecraft with your goal being to beat the Ender Dragon, that it would be a bit different. I think when I first started playing Minecraft, like the Ender Dragon did not exist. It was just like Legos. And so every time I play Minecraft, I still come in with that kind of like mindset of like, there's no goal, just run around and build a base and do this stuff and all this stuff. And like, I never think I should be preparing to kill the Ender Dragon. Like, that's not that's not something I think about, but maybe one day, who knows. This game, but the microtransactions is an absolute deal breaker. Then don't spend any money on microtransactions. Ooh. You know, we have an entire playlist of playing the game for free. Z Sullivan. Just follow that playlist and don't spend any money. Ooh. Have you ever played the Spain Reserve to go after carp and call the wild angler? We have. Have you tried looking up bow angles, Spain carp or something like that on YouTube and watch the videos? What bait should I use for a white sturgeon at San Joaquin Delta? You should use the bait we showed in the beginner series too. Why haven't you looked up the beginner series? It's the answer to all of your questions. I literally would have 50% less questions to answer during live streams if everyone just went to the beginner series 2 playlist anytime they had a question. It just makes life so much easier. So when you buy a DLC, you can only access it for a short time. If it's not like a equipment DLC, if it's like a map DLC, then yes. But if it's an equipment DLC, or even with the map DLCs, like you get all that equipment, you keep it forever. It's just the access to the map that goes away after 30 or 60 days. UK map would be sick. This is the UK map. We're at the UK map right now. Isn't that crazy? Does anyone else think it would be cool then to add Paku? They already have Paku. Crazy. Beep, 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 beep. Lucky starter pack and premium, right on. What platforms are you streaming on? YouTube. Level 70, what would be the best XP farming to raise level without premium account? Level 70. So is Congo at 68 or is that at 70 something? Is the Amazonian maze at 68? I can't remember. I always wondered if the Arapaima at Amazonian maze would be a good thing to grind. It always seemed like a pretty good fish. And there is that one rock that you can stand on and grind Arapaima pretty easily. I have heard things about the electric eel. I don't know if that's true, but you can fish for the electric eel on the same rock, so maybe. I don't know. I think that's a good way to go about it. There's some people that swear by sharks too, but I just think the sharks are overrated. How did you find the saying unicorns? I randomly said it one day and it stuck. Not really a good story. Just we were catching all these uniques and I was just like, whoa, it's an uni, and I was like, we caught the unis, and then one day I just went, an unicorn, It's a unicorn! And then from then on, we just call them unicorns. Level 70, hey, Bo. Jacob's Wildlife, hello. Voices, oh, thank you. I know, I should really just have like a record where I say the same thing and then we could just put it on repeat. There he goes. There he goes. I think this is going to be our last fish before we switch off to something else. Been a little bit slower without the spot. But if we end it here, I'm not sure how much time we've spent overall. However, oh, I guess we can see if we catch a fish here. I will say that we caught 36,715. No spod. That is interesting. That is interesting. So, what have we learned from this? What have we learned? I really should have timed them, I think is what I've learned. I really should have timed and had like 30 minutes on both just to see how it compared. We made $42,000 on the first day. We made $36,000 on the second day. A difference of $5,000. One was using spod, one was not. The spod rod is $38,000 plus some reel that you have stashed away. As far as the carp rod versus the bottom rod, I think I'm definitely going to be recommending the bottom rod. It's a nice update that you can use on other maps. And at the same time, I mean, it's a good setup. It still catches unique carp. It works fairly well. And as you gain levels and whatnot, you will be able to put a better leader on here. That will, I mean, this is a 43-pound leader. This reel is 57 pounds. This line is 63 pounds. The weakest link is this 43-pound leader. As you get to a higher level, you will be able to buy a better leader, and this whole loadout will become better off. You'll be able to catch more fish. Or at least you'll be able to catch them faster because you have a better, a more balanced loadout. So, anywho, I think that's good to know. I think in the next free-to-play video, that's definitely what I'll be recommending. Is the bottom rod. Just seems like a good way to go about it. Let's go ahead. I think I'm gonna move the time if I can. No, we got a minute to wait, okay. Alrighty then. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put the ground bait in here. And we're gonna go ahead. I guess we'll just wait. A minute 30. I guess that's another thing to think about is that all the money we've been making is still premium on this account, so we'll be making a fraction of that. But it's still scaled the same, whether we're premium or not, so the findings are still true. You just won't be making as much money if you're not premium. They should add spoonbill. Would be cool. Would be cool, in fact. If you go in, I want to say, if you go into here, maybe they took it out. At one point, there was a paddlefish that showed up on here. But they must have taken it out. It was like a weird Easter egg for a long time, and everyone wondered if it was going to come out. But no. What is a striped blade? Oh, that's the monster fish. Alright. 20 seconds. Where are you on the map? We are on the cave island. Just up here on this northwest island. As you spawn into the map, it's just right here on this little island. Pretty much where we always start fishing. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, day 5 is the same. Let's just go to day 5. We have 15 minutes to fish, so let's just toss out and... Oh shoot, all my mix is probably bad now. Shoot. Shoot, dang, man. Well, I guess we're doing... Oh, crap. Just royally screwed me. Dang it. Should have stayed on that day. All my bait is old now. Wish you could combine bait. That would make sense. Being able to combine bait together. And unfortunately, you can't. Oh, let's see here. But you. Oh, yeah, good deal. You can buy it. Good deal. Good deal. The Bob. Are the $5 sport packs ever going to be worth it? I don't think so. Not when you can just get the same gear essentially with in-game money. I don't see the point of that. I don't see the point, man. If you were at... I mean, the thing is that it's a very... Like, it's like a fast pass at a theme park, right? If you were at 50th in line, right, to go on a ride, and I said, hey, for $5, I'll let you go into 35th in line. Yeah, bro. It's a little shortcut. You pay me $5, and you get to go to 35 instead of 50. Like... Maybe part of you would go, well, that's 15. That's 15 further. That's not bad for $5. That's 15 spots in line that I can just snap in my fingers and be done with. And then there's also a part of you that goes, if I'm just patient, I'll get to 35th in line and I'll still have that $5 in my pocket. And that's what pretty much every DLC in Fishing Planet's like. Do you hear the carp alarms? There were times, man. Before they had the setting to turn the audio on the carp alarms down. Definitely. They just ring. I remember how many times I told Andrew that I wanted a setting to turn down the volume on the alarms, and I also wanted a setting to turn down the boat volume. And thankfully, Andrew has given us both of those things. Sound of bells, bites, and alarms, and sound of boat engine. And I've turned both of those down to 20 and 25%. Because they're both just extremely loud and obnoxious. And I just want to turn them down. Oh, great. Andrew's the best. You missed the beginning. You forgot today is Wednesday? How can you forget what day of the week it is? You think that you have a fish? Thanks for the invite. Well, we're carp fishing. $15 to $20K. Yeah, okay. What's the best place to catfish for flatheads? Probably Quanchican Lake. We have videos over that. I think live streams. I think we've done it in live streams. Though I should get the next map of unique fish out. I think that should be something I do here soon. Be a good idea. You got the striped blade on mobile and you got second place. Very nice. Forgot to use beeping rods every time. Catch you on the next one. I'm taking carp fishing in the morning. Post catch. Hey, right on, man. Looking forward to it. That's awesome. Missed the experience. How's it going, Gabriel? Cast net for free cut bait and live bait. Yeah, I mean, at some point in the game, that's like not very expensive. So I don't know. A lot of work on the development side for something that's just a click of a button to get, and not like a whole bunch of money. So. Having a hard time with air pime at Maku for some reason. They just don't bite for me. Just have to do it in the morning or something. Yeah, time of day or just the day that you're fishing can make a big difference. All right, I think that's enough spotting. Let's do it. Oh man. Punching sisters are the worst, Braden. How do I have a higher chance of catching catfish on lures in real life? You know, this is a difficult thing to do. I would just let them sink down to the bottom and do kind of a stop and go sort of thing. Especially in areas like a spillway or something like that where catfish are waiting for fish to come into the current and try and swim past them. If you can cast up towards the dam where the water is rushing out, let it sink down to the bottom and then kind of do a stop and go. Let it go down to the bottom. Pull it forward a good, 6-10 feet and then let it go down to the bottom again and pull it back up. Good swim bait that's like, 6 inches long or something like that. Might get a flathead's attention and might go after it. I've caught a few channel cat on spinners and stuff like that too. They're fairly opportunistic too. They're just kind of lazy at times. Just need some time to react to stuff like that. But they might go for it too. Otherwise, bait's always a good option with catfish. And you can use carp bait, catch carp and catfish at the same time. It's amazing. 3 times wrote down for Thursday. They had their days mixed up. Oh no. No lure across the bottom, but I mean, does anything work better? Not that I know of anyway. Black alligator gar your dad caught was insane. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, it was definitely a cool fish. Definitely a cool fish. Definitely a surprise. Especially when we were excited to catch a big gar. And then for it to be like a rare big gar was just like a cherry on top, I guess. It was already ice cream. It was just like, it was better than ice cream. Fishing is so relaxing after work. Heck yeah, man. That's awesome. Got a 40-pounder gator gar in real life. Nice. Mitchell, thanks for the sub. Heck yeah, Logan. Alligator gar in real life are a lot of fun. Cepha, you got a good-sized mirror on, man. I'm excited to see how big this is. Unless you already got it and it's 73 pounds. Otherwise, that is a monster. Look at the size of this guy. It must have been that 73-pounder. We must have some lag on or something like that. And because somebody spilled ice cream in their dorm? The cops came because of ice cream? Yeah, I don't know, Bussy Boy. That's a good question. Just started playing. Any good tips for you? Find the Beginner Series 2 playlist on our channel and give it a watch. It is going to be a huge amount of help. Don't even know. You don't even know. It's going to be so much help. Good than that. Uni Leather, 65 pounder. Oh, dirty dog. It was too slow. Enil, you were too slow. $65 pounder though, that's all right. I like that. Thank you, Derek, for posting the playlist. There's the Beginner Series 2 playlist again. Next season comes out tomorrow. Oh, really? I think I watched the first season of Cobra Kai. I might have watched the second season. That's pretty cool, though. I'm definitely looking forward to the next season of Stranger Things. I watched Delicious in Dungeon on Netflix. I thought that was a fun show, especially if you like Dungeons and Dragons or any sort of like World of Warcraft or any sort of game like that. Delicious in Dungeon was a really fun show. So I watched all that. I'm really excited for season 2. I'm trying to think of other shows I've been watching lately. I watched the first season of Game of Thrones again. We've been watching House of Dragons. It's kind of meh. Yeah, pretty much where I'm at. Trophy mirror, top notch. Thanks, Derek. Have to go because it's 4 a.m. at your place. Hey, I was glad you caught it as well, Dino Dino. Appreciate it. Well, take care and get some sleep or go have a great day. 4 a.m. in the morning. It'll help me so much playing this, and that is how I found this channel. Hey, right on, Keith. It's a W day when Bo uploads and streams. Oh, thank you. Saw an ad for solo leveling, and it reminded me of Delicious in Dungeon. Dude, Delicious in Dungeon just makes me happy. Flame Man, thank you, thank you. If you enjoy cooking shows, if you find cooking shows relaxing, and you like Dungeons and Dragons or something at the same time, Bareface. That's a good name. Bareface. It's a fantastic show. You missed an 8-pound bass, my goodness. Mars, thanks for the sub. Subs are just flying in right now. How'd you know it was an 8-pound bass? Huh? Could have been a 10-pound, 12-pound. Could have been a 3-pound. Stinks though. Gotta win these trophies. You get off at 11 p.m. and you're making me want to get on when I get home. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Or as the Cajuns say, gotta. I don't speak Cajun, but that's what I assume they say. Fish has been moving your bobber for centuries. At 25 minutes, it's been messing. Okay. Catch him. Catch him, Fishing Planet. He's right there, Fishing Planet. Catch him. Okay, I'm switching rods. I don't know. I don't know what I could do more. That's exactly how they tell. There you go. I'm a master Cajun speaker. Come on, Fishing Planet. He's there. He's ready for the taking. Just grab him. Oh my god. He evidently needs to swim around a little bit more. Oh, this guy's taking line. Like that. That's nice. That's nice. Well, I don't know about that other fish. I think he's just bound to get off at some point because he's been we've had him up in the air for a good amount of time. Dude, this guy's taking line like crazy. I'm curious what size fish this guy is with. I think this is like the first fish that we've had that's been taking line like this. 120 feet right now. We might just have to end it on this guy. Oh my god, other fish, just get off. He is at like 10 feet just swimming around back and forth. Just get in. Just go. Can we just put him on the bank and then put it back in the rod holder? you see that? What happened? we put the fish on the bank and he just disappeared. What was that about? The ground ate him. The ground is a pescatarian. It eats fish. That's hilarious. The fish just disappeared. Did you see a sign or anything that said the fish was lost due to low line tension or anything like that? I didn't see it. I might have missed it. Your guess is 95 pound plus. I'm guessing 70. He's got to be 70. Put your reel speed on max. Well, we can't because it'll break the line. Thanks for your ideas. Where have you been the whole live stream? Oh, thanks, Crystal. Braden, you hate this game. Well, if your bobber got messed with for 25 minutes and you finally caught a 3-pound bass, it's usually because you're using too large of a hook. So use a smaller hook and you'll catch more fish. If fish are coming up to your hook and nibbling it to the point where it gets your attention but you don't catch a fish, that means that they felt the hook and they nibbled it and then swam away. So you need to change it up. Andrew. Oh, you think the real speed was the real ticket? That was the real problem? It's not the drag that's missing out with this fish, it's that we're just not reeling in line fast enough. Your barber finally went down. You hate this game. Does it really break the line? If your reel is stronger than your line, yeah. What's your PB bass in real life or in the game? I've seen this a few times now. The proper acronym is IRL, in real life. RLF. Is that supposed to be real life? Is it supposed to be like almost like an onomatopoeia, like zzz, real life? Yeah, and I don't know, like 2.5 pounds maybe. I don't really fish for bass. It'd be like me saying, what's your largest goonch catfish you ever caught? never caught one. I don't fish for them. Have I ever caught a snook in real life? No. I've been in areas with snook, and my dad caught a snook while we were fishing, but I have never caught one. I'll have to head out there one day and go for them more. Ever fish for snakehead? We fished for giant snakehead in Taiwan and caught quite a few of those. You can watch the video on our Modern Day Outdoorsman channel. Pretty fish, man. Dark purple color. Yeah, that was the larger snook, but he did catch a small snook too. There was a good like 36-inch snook that bit his lure, and we finally got it to the boat, and then the line snapped. It was so sad. We like watched this fish swimming in the shallows, and we were like, oh my god, that's a big snook. And so he like casts out this jig, and then this fish just darted over and just snatched his jig. And we were just so stoked. And my dad was fighting this fish in, and we're like, oh my God, this is a big one. Like, get it in here and everything. And he like gets it to the edge of the boat, and then all of a sudden just, and then the line just snaps. Oh, it was so sad. He fought him all the way from the shallows that we casted to, and then all the way to the boat, and then right at the edge of the boat, line snaps. So sad. Man, this guy's putting up a heck of a fight, I'll tell you that much. Boy, I'll tell you. Gonna have to start getting into some crazy reeling in here. Honestly, if we're having this much trouble getting him below 60, we might just have to increase the drag and just hope that he doesn't break the line. Doesn't seem to be helping though. Oh, there we go. I've increased the drag. Increasing the drag, even though it was going to break the line, we got him from 70 to 20 feet pretty easily because he wasn't really pulling the line. But it did keep him from pulling out any more line, which is good because the drag was set too high. I'm gonna bow rush this dude. Oh! Thought he was a lot closer to the shore. Playing a dangerous game right now. Give up on life, carp. Give up on life, carp. Come on, give me the net. Why can't I get him in with the net? He's at 10 feet. Dude, he was at 10 feet. What is going on? How could I not get him in the net? Okay. Can I get him in the net now? He's on the bank. How did we lose him? Fishing Planet, you freaking idiot. He was at 10 feet. You never gave me a prop for a net. We had him on the freaking bank, ready to take him in, and you did nothing for us. Oh my god. What a fantastic note to end it on. Ah! Cannot believe we fought a fish for 10 minutes and then didn't even freaking get him in. Oh my Jesus. All right, everyone, this is fantastic. Glad I can end it on this. I'm gonna go to bed angry. Oh my God. Freaking ridiculous. Did you disable nets? No, we've been playing on the same settings the entire time. It's all right there. Anywho, this has been fun. Boo! Exactly. Worst weight to cash ratio in the game? I wouldn't think so. Good time to cash and weight and XP ratio. Weight to cash ratio doesn't really make much of a difference if it takes you more time to make money on one of them. We already made a video about that. Any new tips for trolling tuna? Nope. Keep at it. That does thing. Better luck next time, you bet. Yep. All right, well, take care, everyone. We'll see you next time, and as always, remember, everyone, one planet, one family,